gentle viewers, this is Avendian. Welcome you to a new series playing one day every week for the foreseeable future, Sid Meier's Civilization VI. Now, if you have not had the opportunity to play Civilization in the past, you're really missing out on something. I have been playing the Civilization franchise since Civilization 2, and I've really enjoyed it for the most part. There have been times I didn't like games so much. I wasn't super big fan of 4, or was it 5 I didn't like? The first one that brought in the hex combat, I thought it was really weird. And now I've grown to like it, but at the time I didn't like it very much. So that's what's happening. As far as my experience with the previous game, played a lot of Civ 2, really liked Alpha Centauri, I thought that was really well done. But we're going to be giving Civilization 6 a go. This is going to be the first of the new series where you're going to get 1 hour-long episode each week. And so, I'm letting this one run a tiny bit over, just so we can get all of the introductory stuff out of the way. So let's start a new game. A new game with my own settings. Choose rule set, eh? I'm gonna keep everything standard for now. Who should we pick? I've played as Germany, I've played as Russia. Is that the second of Spain? I think we'll go with Rome. Well, it's awfully tempting to play as Teddy Roosevelt. He's so awesome. I gotta play as Teddy. I'm sorry. We'll play as Teddy Roosevelt. We will be playing on Chieftain because I haven't played this game all that much. Standard is fine. Let's pick a large map. Map types. Let's go with Shuffle, a completely unknown map. That sounds pretty cool. All of this is fine. Right. I think this is a wonderful start. We'll be playing as the United States, and you'll get a little intro video, so I won't say anything else about that. Read by Sean Bean.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Aww.
And so it is upon your broad shoulders, Theodore Roosevelt, to charge forth and lead your people on their great adventure. Use your military might to give the peoples of your homeland the square deal they so desperately deserve. Surely, you will raise America into the limelight and attract visitors from across the oceans just to see your lands. Bully for you, Mr. President.
So there you go. You'll notice we're going to get 2 unique units, a cavalry unit and a Mustang, which is an air unit. We'll get the film studio as a unique building, and we get a bonus whenever we fight on our home continent. So that'll be pretty cool. Now, this game does take a little bit to load, but it should only take a really long time to load this first time. So we will kind of sit tight here for a minute. Look at that mustache. I wish I had Theodore Roosevelt's mustache. I don't wish those... I don't want those glasses, though. I do wear glasses. I like the ones behind my ears. They hold up better. But... it was a different time. A different time. Very weird they said Roosevelt. It's Roosevelt. There's an additional syllable in there that he missed. So, then again, Sean Bean isn't American, and so maybe he doesn't know how we pronounce our names. Although Roosevelt is actually a Dutch name. There we go. I can now stop stalling. I can click Begin Game. Right, so if you've never played a Civilization game before, and we can take all the time we want to, Civilization is a turn-based game in which you basically try to expand through the world and win through one of various means. You build cities, you do research, you murdernate people that need to be murdernated. It's fine. You begin every game with a settler and a scout, or a settler and a warrior. I'm not sure which it's supposed to be. So where do we want to start our first game? We don't want to start on Tundra. Actually, before we do anything else, map options. There we go. So each tile produces a certain amount of stuff. You have food, you have gold, and you should have industry. Yep, there she is, right there. Or production, excuse me, that's what they call production. We have a bit of a problem in that we don't have a lot of production right here. But the first thing a city needs is food. And so I think we're going to move toward the floodplains. So let us go to the northeast. Why can I not move? Oh, I didn't actually have the unit selected. There we go. Oh, fine, I'll right-click if that's what you want. I'll tell you why I like the city here. I like the city here because when it does start to expand, we'll be able to pick up some of these sea resources. I just like the idea of starting on the sea. Not to mention the fact this isn't the greatest tile here. A tile with only one food on it isn't going to do a whole lot for you. So let's start our city. Ooh. And because we got a city on the coast, we get a boost to one of our technologies. So if you have played Civilization before, you know that technologies are a big thing. Certain things you can do in the game will actually boost the rate at which you learn technologies. In this case, we founded a city on the coast, and now we'll get sailing faster. We need to decide what to build, and I think a scout would be a lovely... a boost to culture would push our borders and help us get a cultural victory. And both of these things are very, very good. Although it's far too early to be talking about victory. A scout or a slinger. We're going to start with a scout. Because we need to start exploring the area around us. And I know it's going to take a while. But I don't know if there's barbarians. I don't want our warriors wandering far. Before we choose research, let's take a look at our city, actually. That stuff's not useful for us right now. So we have one building in the city, which is the city center itself. We have one amenity. Actually, we will take a look at the city deals, because it shows you everything. So right now, our city produces 5 food a turn. And... where are we actually... I think the only place we're actually working is in the center. Here we go. Okay, so we actually start with 2 people. The city itself produces 3 food and 1 production. And then we get 2 more food and 3 gold. Or we will get this stuff here, and we'll get even more later on once we unlock cotton. So every citizen eats 1 food. We gain 3 per turn, which means we'll grow at a pretty decent rate. Amenities make people happy. We get a bonus to entertainment for reasons. And, yeah. Production goes into making stuff, and treasury stuff goes into your bank account, as you can see here. We make 8.4 gold every single turn based on our present city. We have no districts right now, but the Palisade produces 5. We get another 3 from here, so there you go. That's where we get 8. Why it's 8.4, I'm not sure. We don't have any envoys, that's fine. We get 2.8 science per turn. Again, most of that's from the palace. And we get 1.4 culture per turn. And again, most of that is from the palace. You only get 1 palace for your capital. But as you expand, there's other cool stuff we can do. So, let us choose our technology. Please open the tech tree. Now, we don't have a lot of science yet, so you'll notice a lot of these take a very long time to finish. All of these are pretty good. We could start with sailing, but maybe wait a little bit on that. Astrology, again, maybe wait on that. Harvest wheat and rice. We can harvest cattle or sheep. Don't we have cattle right in the area? We're on top of cattle. But you know what? We're eventually going to push out and try to grab these horses. And we need it for furs. Yeah, it's animal husbandry is the way to go. That's what we're going to start with. Pow. And then we proceed to the next turn. So the game plays until, I believe, 2000 AD. Each turn is X number of years. And it actually changes the closer you get to the modern day, the slower turns become. So we'll be at next turn now. We wait for other people to do things. And you'll notice we've advanced 40 years. Want the strategy? I do not want the strategy. I want the thing that has... I guess to move the unit thing over here. It's been all since I played this. There we go. We're gonna fortify the city. It's gonna be boring, and I apologize for that. But we don't know what's out there. And warriors aren't that good at scouting anyway. And we will learn a new relic at some point, and we'll talk... Or not a relic, a new civic, and we'll talk about that in the future. So I know a lot of these production numbers look really slow, but here's what we really have to keep in mind. Let's... Oh, that's just for the world rankings, fine. Our city will grow. If we click on our city, it should tell us 4 turns, it'll grow. And then everything will make a lot more of stuff. You can click on a button. So in the past, in the earlier cities, I know we spent a lot of time talking. Please forgive me. In the past, you had to decide where your citizens went, and you can still do that. I can move my citizen from here to here if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because that's the best spot, but I could. But you can also tell them, I would like this city to focus on this particular resource, and then they'll work really, really hard at it. And when you get new citizens, they will tend to go to those areas. Right, so we have 500 turns total. We just finished the first one. And we're finishing the second one now. Still nothing to do yet, unfortunately. So we'll keep on keeping on. Three turns till we grow. Notice all the way already, by the way, that the technology has sped up considerably. What we could do is go ahead and choose the next tech after that, too. Do I want to pick granary and mining? I kind of do. Being able to build a granary will help your population grow. Being able to mine will help us increase production. So by holding down the shift key, you can add them. And we're just going to pick up all 3 of the basic techs and see if we can pick up some boosts for other stuff down the road. Let's advance the clock. Oh-ho! And now I hope it becomes instantly apparent as to why I decided to keep my warriors behind. We've got ourselves a barbarian scout. He could attack us, but he won't. He's a scout. He's not very strong. He's going to run away. He's going to tell his buddies. Not a great... thing to do, but we don't have any units, so... Alright, let's start a new turn. You notice we now have 2 citizens, and we're starting to expand purely based on culture. So where did it put our new citizen? It put it over here to continue our growth rate. And honestly, that's a really good idea. So, we need to talk about resources. There are 2 kinds of resources in the game. There are bonus resources, which improve your ability to generate a specific item, whether it's food, production, or gold. And there's luxury resources, which improve amenities. And amenities will keep your people happy. And happy people grow faster. And they make more food. And it's just a good thing. So everything feeds in very nicely together. And it's one of the nice things about Civilization. All the systems fit together very nicely. You'll also notice in 12 turns, we will expand our border. And this is where they project it will be. We can also, if we're so inclined, spend money and expand our borders anywhere we want them to. It's not worth it just yet to do it. But we have the option later on if we decide we want to. This is a weird map, it's why I picked Shuffle.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
You'll notice it won't ask us for a new tech. That's because we already told it what the new tech will be. Which you will see as soon as we click next turn. So Animal Husbandry will also start harvesting some of these bonus resources. Once we get a worker. And a worker is going to be the next thing we build once we finish the scout. Maybe a warrior, actually.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can...
Blah, 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 blah. Scouts move really quickly. And they can do things. Things are quickly. Okay. How much would it cost to buy... all these are pretty expensive. I really want a builder. I think we need a slinger. We need a military unit. Just in case the barbarians get uppity. Which they almost certainly will, being barbarians. We need more housing. And this is instantly why I started researching pottery, because we can build a granary down the road. So see, there was a reason for it. It might not have seemed obvious at the time, but there was a reason for it. Oh god, that's gonna go badly. We're gonna get killed. The good news is we do have the benefit of the fact that we are on a mountain, or hills rather, which will increase our defense. So if they do attack us, they might actually lose. But scouts aren't very good at fighting. Get him, Scouty!
enacting new policies in our government.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
So we will actually change our policies right now. So in previous civilizations, the civics tree and the tech tree were totally different. Or actually, I'm sorry, some one's the same. Now they're totally different. And so we have policies we can adopt. First of all, let's take a bonus when fighting barbarians. We need the boost to production. We're not a very good situation for production. But as you play through the game, you'll get more and more of these cards, and you'll get more and more slots for the cards. Yes. And we'll be choosing a new civic here directly. We can pick foreign trade or craftsmanship. Foreign trade lets us make trade-outs, but we've never met anyone else yet, so let's maybe go with craftsmanship. For now. You need orders. Let's get you back within our limits for now, until our slinger is done. When is Washington going to grow again? 10 more turns. 10 more bloody turns.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
I don't know who Janet Fitch is or what she cares about clay, but sure. Now we can build a granary, and we will be doing so as soon as it is practicable. Oh, that's right. So one of the changes that they actually made in Civilization 4, and then they undid in Civilization 5, and then went back to in Civilization 6, you could only have one unit per tile. Of any kind. There's some exceptions that come out later in the game, but early on in the game, you get one unit per tile. I would much rather have these guys hanging out here and defending. So you will actually run this way. Pottery, we'll be able to build a granary, either when we are rich enough. Actually, are we rich enough to build it now? It would be really good if we could. How do I change production? There we go. Purchase an item with gold. You see you can build buildings too. Yeah, we need to wait. Damn it. Fine. Alright. We're going to start moving away from the barbarians. You go ahead and just fortify. If they're dumb enough to attack the town, let them. They'll lose.
Bom dia. É uma honra conhecê-lo pessoalmente. Parece que mentes brilhantes se atraem.
Hello, Pedro II, Emperor of Brazil. Would you like to visit our nearby city? And so there they are, so which means Brazil is somewhere off. And now you notice we've got a huge boost to writing, which will be a good thing to have. That's a pretty useful tack. Man, we really did kind of get dicked over with our starting position, didn't we? My goodness. We're gonna have to eventually hunt down these barbarians, or we're just gonna be trapped here. There's some good stuff here, but not a lot. I would like you to fortify until healed. That'll give you a chance to heal up, and we can do some things. Oh, yep, we just gained a new source. A new, tile from our culture. Man, scout. Okay, we've got our first ranged unit. Okay, so right there this says we get a major victory, and I really like that Civilization 6 really breaks this down for you. So normally they'd be at 20 strength, they're down because we've attacked them a little bit. We have 15 base strength, plus a bonus because it's a barbarian, plus 2 because of our difficulty, and plus 5 because we're on our home continent. So we shall send the slingers after them to murdernate that. It is a major victory, but we didn't quite kill it. Alright, change. So if we look at our city details, notice right away growth is halved. We need the granary. I'd love to build a monument or something else. When we get the money, we actually will build a builder so we can start improving things. Wow, they just left. That's weird. Oh, no, you
find
don't,
yourself
mate.
in a hole. Quit digging.
But I want to dig. Range attacks with these guys only work if you're right next to someone. So let's use one. Range attacks, you attack them, they don't attack you. And we've killed our very first unit. Huzzah! We need a new tack. So we're going to want sailing, then archery, then writing, I think. Writing will let us build our first district, and we'll talk about districts when the time is appropriate. That time is not now. Would you like to formally declare our friendship? Sure. Oh, we're friends. Look at how happy he is. So smiley. We're gonna try to find the barbarian camp. Oh, that's right. You can't pass mountains in Civilization 6. You could in the earlier civilizations. Not in Civ 6. Unless you have, like, a flying unit. Then that will do it. I really like the music in Civilization 6. It's really good. It's so nice and relaxing because right now, not much is happening. Other thing we need to think about is making a settler. Hello, barbarian scum. If you move into this place, we'll be immediately attacked. That's why it's trying to warn us. And we're gonna have you skip your turn. Next turn. Now these warriors will either attack us. Yep, I kind of figured them out. We're not so good at that. We're not here for melee. You'll notice we took slightly more damage than they did. We do get a promotion. When a unit promotes, you get to pick one side of a tree. Let's get ranching versus land units. Why can't I use... Oh, you promoted. That uses up your whole turn, doesn't it? I can't even move you, can I? Yeah, you know what? Wake up. Just stay where you are. And then if they attack you again, you'll be fine. I mean, it won't be great, but it'll be interesting, at least. Keep going this way. A diplomatic delegation? Of course. These are all things that would matter more if we had, like, multiple people to talk to. Damn it, they killed one of my slingers. That's not cool, dudes. Yeah, we should kill them with this. Oh, yeah! Dead. You'll notice says your slinger 0 damage. You're like, what do you mean 0 damage? It means we took 0 damage. And you never take damage on a ranged attack unless... I don't even think you take ranged attack if the other guy's got ranged attack too.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
So we unlocked...
Vessels large may venture more.
Yes, we just heard about Benjamin Franklin. He's super cool, I know. Which you... Oh, you need orders. We really need to have them heal at some point. Why did you jump back to my city? I don't know. We just found the barbarian camp. There it is. Right. We have a boatload of money right now. We can't afford to make a builder. Or sell, but we can't afford to make a builder. Let's go ahead and do that. So builders... Oh, man. Okay, fine. Builders are like workers from previous versions of Civilization, but with the twist. You can only use them 3 times. Which is actually fine, in my book. Man, this is a really crappy place to live. Because it forces you to think strategically.
John Curtin, I speak for the people of Australia as their Prime Minister. We seek sympathetic allies in the fight against the hawks of war.
Do you, John? Do you? Where are they? Oh, they're up here. We're in... Ugh. You really need that settler. I hope we finish with the granary soon. I kind of wish we finished the granary so we could start working on the settler. There's too many people in our area, and I don't want to lose this particular city site. Right. So we've got 3 moves. Let's have you build a camp. This will give us gold and a little bit of housing. In addition to what's already on the square, which is really good. You want a trade delegation? Why not? I think Australia was a new civilization added not too long ago. I bought the season pass when it came out. We don't have irrigation, do we? How do we not have irrigation? Okay, we're actually going to change this then. No, don't do that. This one definitely. Then I want you to go straight to irrigation. And then you can do writing. We're going to move over here and make... let's go over here and make a farm. Why won't you let me build anything? Maybe I don't know how to make farms yet. I might not know how to make farms yet. I don't think I have fishing boats right away. Do it? Maybe I do. Yeah, I really want a city like right... I really want this copper. Maybe actually right where he's standing right now would be a really good place for a new city. First, this granary's got to get finished, though. That's a cool thing about Civilization 6. You don't need to build transport ships. Everything can just move on their own. What are you? Incense?
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target.
Oh, some archers would be nice. We could upgrade, but not right now. Let's go ahead and build fishing boats. This will give us more food. And then I don't think I can move this turn. We'll move up to foxes.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
We will leave these alone for right now, but we may change that later on. Let's go and get foreign trade now. We'll get some trade routes. It'll be awesome. Go ahead and run down here, please, and that'll be the last thing the worker does. Yeah, for 45 gold I can upgrade. Let's just fortify you until you're healed. In case this scout gets any ideas. I want this city so badly. I said it was like 250 gold, though. How much is it for a settler? I'm not clicking on the builder. I'm not clicking on the warrior. I'm clicking... God damn it. I'm clicking on the city. 320 gold. Oh, good lord. Right.
Je suis Catherine, reine mère de France. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à mon royaume. J'ai grand désir et envie de découvrir tous vos secrets.
Actually, Catherine de' Medici spoke Italian. I don't think she was very good at speaking French, but sure. So So we've learned about 4 empires. Please build the camp. And now our worker has vanished like a fart in the wind. Okay, settler. We just finished the granary. You know, so we now have 7 housing. This will make sure that we have a nice steady growth rate. Herbs, olives, various cheeses, and baguettes. I don't really like French bread that much. It's very crusty and hard to eat, at least for me. My teeth aren't the best. Maybe that's why. Let's put you in alert mode, which means if an enemy comes close to you, you'll activate. Barbarians are welcome to frickin' try. All we're seeing is scouts, which is very interesting. Maybe there aren't other cities nearby. I think something just promoted. Maybe the scout? Where did my scout go? Oh, here he is. Yeah, you won't automate the explorer. A goody hut! Get over there. It's another good place to build a city. Do we get a new unit or a new citizen, or do we get, I don't know what we got. We're raking in the dough now, though. Ooh, we got astrology from the goody hut. Excuse me. A boost to astrology, anyway. Very cool. Oh, let's put you on automate exploration. Do we have enough to buy the unit? We could build another builder, but I want to do that eventually, but not right now. I eventually want to connect our cities with roads. This is my plan anyway. What unit needs orders? Oh, you do. It's breathtaking appeal. Sure. So, Australia doesn't want to be best friends.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Okay, so this unlocks traders as a unit, which are really good, and they automatically create roads, which are even better. We can declare joint wars, and we can make trade routes. These are all very good things. I still don't feel any need to change any of this stuff for right now. We can leave it be. So we could go with military tradition. We eventually want to change governments, because changing governments results in more slots. So we're going to rush political philosophy. And we'll get a boost when we get at least 6 population. And that's going to be happening in 6 turns. So that'll be a very wise use of our time. Okay, Scotty McScout face, go scout. I think we'll actually have enough gold to buy it.
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without water.
Auden's got a point. We found another goody hut. Where is it? I cannot make that any plainer. Go find out what's there. Ooh, a promotion. Let's get fast movement on hills. We have a trader. Oh, but we don't know where any other cities are, do we? Have a nap. Wonder why we got a free trader. Maybe everyone gets a free trader, I don't know. Let's talk to our good pal Pedro, and let's see if we can learn more about him. I can send a delegation. So level of access, we can learn about gossip. We can learn about other interesting things. Yeah. Make deal. No, I don't want to do that. I'll send a delegation. It's only 25 gold. He doesn't like losing great people. Well, that'll probably happen, Chief. Go back to auto-explore, kind sir. My delegate says, good job, Penelope. I sent the delegation, and you're just not... Like, wait a minute. Did we send a delegation? This is totally news to me. Let's send a delegation to France, too. Oh, very pleased. I probably sent the moose. That's a very Teddy Roosevelt thing to do. Why don't you want to be my friend, John Curtin? He doesn't like wars. Can we declare friendship? Aww. But we both like hats. And glasses. Practically soulmates. They have 2 cities all the way, by the way. We're way behind in that. We need another city. Wow, smooth move, Grace. God, we really are choosing the very best delegates. Oh, shit.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
We need a new research at this point. You can already build galleys, okay. I do want commercial hubs. Right, let's get masonry, bronze working, the wheel, then iron working, then horseback riding, then currency. One of the things I like about Civilization 6, there's not dominant text besides gunpowder that you really want to rush for. And it's not like having gunpowder totally screws over everyone else or makes you gods. So the problem I had with Civilization 3, it was so destabilizing if I had gunpowder and you didn't. I could do a lot of damage to him. Let's do it. Go smack him with your stick. Yeah, it's not even pointed. Someone built Stonehenge. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. My mom thinks I'm cool. Ooh. Oh, that's right. We just got our 6th citizen. Very nice. Why do you need orders? I'm friends with Brazil. Don't wake up for that. Wait a minute, please tell me that was not... Okay, good. I thought for a minute it was a settler. Finish him! Oh man, check out that sweet-ass spin move there. That was bad fucking ass. He's just like... BAM! That was awesome. I like it. I like that my scout is a ninja. Or at the very least Donatello. And Donatello was a ninja, so there you have it. In the ancient era, we need more tax to advance to a new era. Barbarians showing up again. I can't attack them with the city, can I? No, I think I need like a garrison for that. We got loads of gold. We could build a ship. Let's build a monument. It's a boost to culture. It's a good thing to have. Don't be pillaging my shit. Did somebody just attack me? What the hell? I don't know what just happened. 3 turns till we get a settler. This will be a very big... Oh, they're fighting the barbarians. Okay. They have axemen already? No way. We got a really bad start. Hopefully we can make up for that later on. No, we can is we can actually make a trade route to our own city, which is exactly what I think we'll do since we don't know where anyone else is.
Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell. And you can foresee the future too.
Some other cool stuff unlocked. Again, it just makes too much sense to just keep these 2 that we have for now. We do want Pedro. Let us renew our friendship. We're all friends. Well, 2 of us are friends. Screw you, John Curtin. You don't want to be friends. I don't want to be your friend. I don't care how cool your hat is. They will pay me for open borders? Wait, what? I mean, it's 30 gold, and I don't have very big borders to begin with. I wonder why you want it open. You better not be trying to build a city on my land. I will fuck you up, Australia. We've got our settler. This is amazing. Oh no, settlers can't swim. Alright, right. We're gonna have to wake up. We're just gonna be like, suck it, Scout. Alright, wake up first. Range attack this Scout fool. Because the last thing I want to happen is a Scout to capture my settlers. These are really expensive. Could build. Is there anywhere we'd get a lot of benefit from having a campus? Yeah, the thing is right now we don't have... What do we need for a bonus for... What's it, campuses? Mountains? Yeah, we don't have any mountains right now. We're gonna build one here because it's just one food. There's no reason not to build a district here. So districts are a really cool addition to Civ 6. They're built on tiles that are being built in the main city, and you can develop them as well. They're really cool. It's my favorite addition to Civ 6. A lot of people don't like districts. I like them. I think it adds more flavor to your cities.
मैं मोहनदास गांधी हूँ। मेरे लोग मुझे बापू कहते हैं, पर कृपया मुझे मित्र कहें।
What about when you're nuking them? Is anyone ever actually called Gandhi Babu? That seems like a strange thing to call him. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, mate. Oh god, those are their archers. Oh shit. These scouts are a serious problem. Settlers can't bloody sail, can they? Let's get you in my city walls for now. This really sucks. This stupid lame ass jerk face. Sure. Ah, damn it. Everyone's growing except for me. This is bad. Oh, crap. Sleep for the moment. Alright, we need a unit. Oh, this is not great. This is what they say, not great. Can bombard them. That's because of the bonuses I get to fighting barbarians, by the way. Otherwise, I'd actually probably lose that. Yeah, we are way behind right now. We are so far behind. Barbarians have horsemen. All right. That's right. Right-clicking cancels the moves there. We might actually be screwed at this point. It's really hard to see us expanding because we don't have very good military units. Shit. You want to be friends now? Yes. All very friendly, except for Gandhi. Gandhi's kind of a butthole. Wow, that was pretty dumb. Oh shit. Oh god, we just lost it. I forgot about the horsemen. That was almost very bad. Ooh. We can pick a Pantheon. I do like the religious settlements, but I like fertility rates too much. The ability to grow faster is just so good. Found this Pantheon. And there we go. France and Nubia have declared...
Your Grace, we have obtained great...
I actually like the idea of making static fortifications. I like it a lot. You can link units together, and if everyone wants to be my friend, this is wonderful. Probably because I'm so weak. You leave my scout alone. Let's do as much damage as we can. We're gonna kill these horsemen. There's very little they can do about it. Except die. Alright. We're gonna have... we're gonna move them up to the slingers, and we're gonna have the slingers escort them, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a moment. Alright, Scouty McScoutface. Go back and... This would be a pretty cool place to build a city on top of the sheep. Sheep like that, right? That's pretty metal. He just stands perfectly still. He's like, you can shoot me if you want. Okay, so we click on link. The two units will actually move at the same speed, and this is really useful. You can go ahead and skip the rest of your turn. He's dead. Poor scout. I do actually want to build city walls. Oh, we have, battering rams. But we don't actually have... Oh, so we actually need to make the ancient walls. I actually do want to make walls. We'll do that after we finish the campus. You can see it being built. Do they have cranes? I'm pretty sure they didn't have cranes in 1480 BC. That strikes me as unlikely. But you know what? I can't sit here and swear to you that they didn't have them. I don't know everything that happened in history. Probably like a block and tackle
There's no
type
shame
thing.
in deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from actually using it.
So that's him telling us about one of his policies. So if we look at his policies, he doesn't like wars. We don't know what his other agenda is, but it seems... Okay, 2 more spaces away and we'll have ourselves a second city. It's gonna be great. Let's try to get you back home, mate. Oh. He was 3 days away from retirement. 3 turns away from retirement. Something oh, we just expanded farther. Fine. I could build a builder. I could use some more improvements in this area. Alright guys, we did it. We made it. We're building ourselves a city. And now... we upgrade to archers. I want you to build a ancient walls right away. We need protection against barbarians, and we're gonna do... So, whenever you trade with your own cities, you always get one food, and you usually get one other thing, in this case, production. It's always better to trade with foreign cities, except for one important thing.
In addition to bringing riches to...
As she was just about to tell us, as they go, they build roads, and that's the only way you can build roads until mid to late game, actually. It's actually quite late in the game that you gain the ability to do that. So we're going to tell these guys to fortify until they're healed. And that's actually going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed the first episode of this series. It's really cool if you guys give me comments. That way I know how we're going, whether we'd like to see more. We're about a 10th of the way through the game. Actually a little bit more than 10% of the way through the game. But as we get later in the game, there'll be more things to do in each turn, so the turns will actually get longer. Which is fine. Let me know, especially in the comments down below, if there's anything about the game you don't understand or just want some explanation about. I've played the game often enough that I know 90% of the basics, and about 70% of the top of the better tips, but I'm always eager to learn more, so feel free to share your own in the comments. But until next time, this has been Avendian, and I bid you a bully day!